season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just
taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First down, and they go back to Harris. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
Now Wilson on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Wilson.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. He's got room at the 30.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Who dumps this one off here to Hall.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. 7-7, our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Wilson.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Patriots at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. throwing, Jones. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. From the 6.
New England's offense set to go.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And the Jets will take over. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3 yards remain for second down.
Play action. It's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Okay, great.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Marcus Jones in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. So we've passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got room. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Folk for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover.
And now before the ball changes, he's going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They go play action here on first down. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll go again with Hall.
Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So
and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So the Patriots coming out now.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out now come the Jets.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Open man is Uzomah. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Marcus Jones picks it.
30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down by 2 touchdowns. Less than 90 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Open man here is Conklin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw again on second down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One last shot for Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And now here's another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Pats, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. They will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets,